terms of how comfortable I am in my own skin, I think as I've gotten older, I've become more comfortable. Definitely middle school, high school, even college. There was a lot of time spent on self-discovery, meeting people who were similar to me, meeting people who were different from me, learning what it meant in our society to be a male, to be white, to come from an upper middle class background. Those are all things that were difficult at first when I first had to confront them, but the more time I've spent thinking about them, the more comfortable I've become in my own skin. It still takes me a while to warm up to people and open up to people, but the more exploration, the more I've talked to people different from me, the more comfortable it eventually makes me in myself.
Right. So, I don't know if I would say that, like, you know, I'm even comfortable in my own skin now. I think the shift for me was when I started to realize that, like, that every mistake that I made or anything that happened or, like, anytime I embarrassed myself or something like that happened, that, like, it wasn't the end-all and be-all of, like, who I was and how people saw me. Like, when I realized that, like, you can do something and people can still respect you, or you can do something wrong and people will still love you or care about you, like, I think that really kind of resonated for me as far as, like, being comfortable. You know, you have to pick and choose who those people, who does it really matter to you, like, as far as, like, in the end of the day, whose respect is it that you're looking for, or whose respect is it that what matters to you, you know what I mean? And hopefully you pick those people wisely enough so that they keep you on your toes and they keep you accountable to continue to become a better person. Do I feel comfortable in my own skin? No, but I think that's what pushes me to become a better person. Do I feel confident confident in the process of growing? Absolutely. So that's what makes me feel like I'm like comfortable. I'm comfortable with not being comfortable in my own skin. If that makes sense. Okay.
Yes, I feel comfortable in my own skin because I love the fact that people expect me to be something else because of my skin, but I'm able to prove them wrong.
I feel comfortable in my skin because being African American is one of the best things of my parents. And also, I am comfortable in my skin because this is a part of who I am.
I feel comfortable in my own skin color because I am proud of who I am, and if I was light-skinned or darker than what I am now, I wouldn't act any different as I act now because I will represent myself as me, Shami Frazier.
I do feel comfortable in my skin because people tell me and I know people.
I am very religious, but I believe that I believe that I'm grateful for the skin color I have, and I'm grateful for the skin color that I have and the way God made me. I cannot change that, so I think that it is a personality that matters the most. I am comfortable with my skin color because I'm lucky to even have clean or a light skin color. There's many other people out in the world or around us that have skin sicknesses.
I'm comfortable with my skin tone because I am proud of who I am and never want to be someone else.
Yes, I feel comfortable in my skin because I'm proud of who I am, but I can also change up my standards and change up my standards. I'm Kanaya and I am proud of that.
So, am I comfortable in my own skin? Yes, I definitely am, but I was not always. And so many of you know that I am quite short, very short, and many of you have commented on that. And right now, at this point in my life, it does not bother me a bit when people tell me that I'm short or that I look really young. I take it as a compliment. But when I was in middle school, it was very embarrassing because often even other adults, other teachers would think that I was in elementary school. They would ask me how old I was. I would get teased by classmates for looking like a little kid because I was so much shorter than everyone else, and it was really hard. And then when I got to be in about college, I just realized that it really didn't matter what other people thought because I was happy being who I was, and basically I had a choice to either care about what other people were going to say or to just be happy with who I am. And I decided to just be happy with the way I am. And I actually have kind of turned it into something that I like and I laugh at. And I sometimes think it's funny when people make jokes about me being short, like Mr. Marsek, who makes jokes all the time about that. And I kind of laugh, you know, when my students say, oh, you look so young. Hi, Cordia. I know, I look 16. And I think that, you know, it's something for me to smile about, because at this point it's not something that hurts my feelings. It's something that I'm very comfortable with. And, you know, I just say when I turn 35 or 40 and people think I look really young, I'm going to be very flattered by it. So I have turned it around into a positive thing.
Always feel super comfortable in my own skin, but one thing that I am comfortable with is how I lead my life. And I know that I'm always trying to help others and I'm trying to be a good person, and that makes me more comfortable with who I am. So kind of tying back to what I think about beauty, being comfortable with yourself and being a good person, a respectful person, it all kind of transforms you and helps you to feel more beautiful.